Welcome to another Do Not Disturb Dog Walk. Oh look, my watch has changed colours. It did just download an update recently. I wasn't expecting that until I saw it just now. Wow. 3 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. We're at Pukerua Bay. I didn't really want to park here. I wanted to park over there somewhere. Down that mountain road. But there's a sign at the top that said buses are prohibited, and I was like, dang it, I've driven trucks down there, do deliveries to them residents in the past, so I sort of felt like it would be safe enough. But you know, buses are a little bit different, a little bit lower in the back, a little bit lower in the front, bit of overhang at the front too, and getting around that tight corner at the bottom there might have been, maybe they've had bad experiences there in the past, and therefore I'm grateful for the warning sign. Here we have a sign that says private access and a gate, which I assume means no vehicles, but we can walk around it. So yeah, I wonder why the camera's pointed straight down. Someone knock it. Did someone deliberately point it nowhere? But I don't see us getting into trouble for walking along here. Anyway, this isn't the greatest scenery here, this little bit. It's just rugged as. I really wanted to park over there and start over there and go around the coastline, but now we have to get there first before we see any of that. This is actually plan C. I had a look at a neighbourhood up on the mountain over there, but I couldn't find a spot that I would be happy for us to park. And anyway, this is a good spot where we've parked over here, isn't it? Apart from that, a lot of people use the big area there as a place to do burnouts. But I've parked us in that little laneway to the side so that we're, you know, at least we're not in a danger zone if people want to come and do that tonight. So what else did I want to say? I've got a lot of things on my mind. I've been putting our recordings on delayed broadcast, so I may well do a recording on Christmas Day, but you might not see it till New Year's Day. I've been deliberately scheduling our recordings for broadcast about a week later. I think that's good, because then by the time it goes to air, so to speak, we've already left the area. We're not going to get stalked by anybody. It's just a security thing. So, hold on. How many days till Christmas? It's the 22nd, 23, 24, 25. It's only 3 days till Christmas now. But yes, this recording won't be on till after Christmas, and it means we've missed Christmas. There isn't a Christmas episode for you all to watch, sorry. I might put up something. Maybe a little short or something for you all to watch on Christmas Day. I mean, I would rather you be doing more important things on Christmas Day than watching our YouTube channel, but for those of you out there who would like to see a little something from us, I'll put something up. And anyway, by the time you all watch this, that'll be back in time, won't it? Okay, cool. The other thing that's on my mind is that I've pretty much spent all week not doing any recordings. I was on the most recent recording before this one. I would have been telling you that I wasn't feeling that great. Yeah, and I just carried on not feeling great. Also, for the last week of work, it was really hectic. I also did another cross-country trucking mission, and I didn't take Quigley because it's the school holidays, and I wanted him to stay home with the kids. So, yeah. I would have made recordings if he did come with me on the on the cross-country trucking, but he did not. I'm just trying to ascertain whether we follow this access road or not, or hit the beach at this point. I think beach is where it's at when Quigley's ready. Oh, it was hilarious today, driving around in Lower Hutt City and the surrounds, and I needed to return a library book. Pulled up outside the library, across the road from the library, and a lovely little old lady came, and she wanted to meet our dogs. Basically, that was her main attraction, and I guess the vehicle's quite attention-seeking itself. And then she was so funny. She said, "Do you need to use the toilet?" And I said, "No, I've got a toilet." Hey, funny. No. Kind of wish that was an encounter that we got on recording, but we were off the record at the time. And we can't record our entire lives. And we're not making a bus life channel either, even though that's what we are. Bus lifers. It's a dog walking channel, folks. Oh, this is a bit smushy and wet. How do you like this beach, folks? Let us know in the comments. You like this place? I've just noticed something up here that's caught my attention. My brain wants to know what it is. What is that? Is that a fish? Can you see that? I'm going to take the camera off the mount so I can get you closer to it. What is it? What is that, Quigley? What is it? Whoops, forgot to push record again. We were just over there, so we haven't travelled very far. Quigley! Howdy mai! It's a pretty cool house, really. So I don't like to push the pause button very often, but we do from time to time. And one of the main reasons is his privacy. And I guess my privacy too. We've got a slogan that goes with it, which I reiterate every episode. The slogan is "Show us the poop, show us the poop." It's a reverse psychology slogan though, because what we're really saying is you don't get to see the poop. And it's pretty much the only thing I edit out. If I accidentally point the camera at him while he's pulling a poop out, yep, I'm going to have to put the video into the editor and clip that bit away. But by and large, this isn't high production value on these recordings. I just like to record and publish if possible, so I just do my best not to point the camera there. And when I'm picking up poop, I definitely don't film that. So it's a good enough reason to use the pause button, but otherwise we try to just keep these recordings as continuous, uninterrupted, raw dog walking. Hey. One of my friends, I was talking to him recently. I feel like I might have mentioned this on the previous recording, so sorry if I did. But not sorry, because it's nothing wrong with repeating myself, since not all of you all watch all of these. But yeah, my mate, he came on a dog walk with us, and he said that he didn't really realise until he watched it that it was uncut recording, like no editing, nothing flash. Just start the recording and go walking. Are you going to get me? You coming to get me? Oh, very close. Very close. Come on, wiggly woggles. Good boy. So we've never been walking on this beach before. As I said towards the beginning of the recording, I've definitely been here before. during work time, driving a work truck, not for leisure. We've got another slogan on the YouTube channel that I like to reiterate and remind you all about every recording, and that is the slogan, never mind the 6 o'clock news. Because I tend to blather and skite quite a bit when making these recordings, but I want you all to rest assured that I don't talk about dumb stuff. For example, anything that's on the 6 o'clock news. I'm not here to express my opinion about crappy stuff, the government's terrible mishandling of things and bad guys doing bad stuff. Let's try to keep it positive and cruisy. And we tend to just talk about how we are and what we're doing, where we are and what we're seeing and how we're feeling. And that's about it. The other thing I like to mention is that occasionally you'll hear me speak another language. It's called Te Reo Māori, the language of the Māori people here in this country. I'm by no means fluent or anything, but I like to use the language as much as I can. And a really good excuse for me to do that is when I'm talking to my dog. Because I've been speaking Te Reo Māori to him from time to time, all of his life. He doesn't know any different, he understands. And so that's good. I actually think you could just make funny noises at the dog. And he'd still understand. Because I feel like it's more like they read your mind. Let me know if you feel the same. I'm not 100% sure on why buses are prohibited from here, but it's probably this corner, where it's the only way to get a bus around here is to stay all the way on the outside of the curve. But I'm sure some people have probably tried to dive in the inside of the corner with a bus and hit the road or something. Yeah, it doesn't look impossible to me, but to negate all risk, buses are prohibited from down here. And so I respected the sign instead of driving straight past it and going, never mind that sign. Would have been a bit difficult with that white car park there, I have to say. Anyway, we're here. Please keep dogs on lead. There are ducklings in the bay, says this beautiful sign. This beautiful, handcrafted, unofficial sign. How do you like that? I like it. I love things like that. Oh, sweet. I feel like I've got through the main talking points and some of the things that were on my mind. But just a reminder that we didn't do a recording for days, so it's really good to be out. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, there's a car coming. Haere mai. Got the Māori wave from that fella. Come on. Well, there's a Jolly Roger flag on that house. Come on. Some people are swimming. Let's wait for this car. Make his life easy and not get in his way. Oh, there's the toilets there. Do you know what? I actually do need to push the pause button and go in there. I usually am more prepared and sort myself out before starting a recording, but this is not one of those days, so here we go. This way. One of the things I contemplated was doing public restroom facility reviews on our adventures, but I thought, nah. So one of the things regular viewers will know, one of the things we do is park bench ratings, which is, it's in the realm of public facilities, and it's real easy for us to do. We don't have to go wandering in and out of toilets, annoying people, and I definitely don't want to film inside toilets. But sorry folks, the only reason I really thought of that is because my media studies teacher in high school, he brought this big photo album to school from his tour around the world, and he had photographed every single toilet that he ever visited or used. So I've decided if I ever go on a world tour, that's definitely something that I'm going to do. So I'll tell you this now, I might have been brave enough to bring the bus down here because I've been down here with some big trucks. Not the biggest trucks, but large enough to be a bit worried about whether you can turn around and things like that. But there's not a lot of places that I would park. I wouldn't want to park anywhere along here in front of anybody's houses, because that's a good way to annoy people. You guys want me to zoom in on the cute doggy? Yeah, you do. Quigley's not helping me position the camera very easily. Where is he? There he is. Oh, he disappeared. Sorry folks. He got called inside. The owners probably thought, who's that weirdo out there racking up my dog? Anyway, I was talking about bus parking and how I wouldn't want to park in front of any of these people's houses. But looking at the map and where we're headed towards, looking on the map is a location that I thought would have been okay. Just going by the street view. Park bench ratings, here we go. Oh, do you know what? That's really nice. I think I'm going to score that a level 5. And this one. That's nice too. I like it. There's a notice on that boat that says, if this boat is in your way, please call this number. It's not a park bench, so we won't rate it, but I think that's pretty cool. Recycling. Regarding the park bench rating, the scale is out of 8. You know how most people rate things out of 10. I was like, nah, 8's good enough, and 8's my lucky number. Now, I once turned a truck around here and I didn't do a great job of it, and I hit this fence with the back of my truck. There it is. That's the damage that I did. You can barely see it. They painted the fence since then. It's not a huge amount of damage, but it was just a slight miscalculation on my part. Right, so we parked up over there, all the way over there. And that was plan C. Plan A was to come down here, but obviously I wasn't prepared to go past the prohibition of buses sign. And then plan B was at the top of that walking trail. See the blue sign? Up there. I thought, okay, well, I'll go up there and park up there and then walk down to here. But that didn't work out either. There's a great spot that I wanted to use, and it was full of cars. Look, here's another one of them unofficial handmade signs. Drive slowly. Now this very narrow, what do you call this, a bridge? This very narrow bit, I think it would have been a little bit tight putting the bus through here. I believe it might have been on the verge of impossible. Here's an old Zephyr caravan. I wonder if anyone's staying in it. There's a bicycle inside. Nah, doesn't look lived in at all. Just a storage facility. I like it. I like it. That's a cool caravan. Oh, it was hasn't been off the road for very long. January, February, March. The electrical warrant of fitness expired this year, earlier in the year. Yeah, the license expired in 2022. It's a bit beat up. But it's a classic, I'll tell you that much. That's an old classic caravan, alright? Oh, it's good to be recording again. After, how many days off did I take? I know it's Sunday now, and when was the last recording? Last Sunday maybe? Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, reiterating the main reasons was I wasn't feeling well. I went away trucking. Quigley didn't come with me, and it's also just been a very hectic week at work in the last week. Well, this is where I wanted to bring the bus to. I have a feeling that getting over that bridge would have been real tight, maybe too tight. So, kind of glad I didn't make it here. I might have got to that bridge and been like, oh, done. We don't fit. That park bench is getting a level 4 rating from us. Oh, that's the track I was talking about, not that other one. That's right, there is 2 tracks. And this one's called the Goat Track. That's probably a level 5 park bench over there, and this one's a level 4. Another toilet facility. It's pretty cool, huh? Here we are. Yeah, so somewhere around here I would have liked to put the bus. But buses are prohibited. I honestly don't think it's impossible to get the bus around that corner. But there's a good reason for prohibiting it, because clearly some people don't know how. I mean, aside from the fact you pretty much have to drive on the wrong side of the road on the way down the hill, that's enough to freak some people out. Alright, so just saying, if we had made it down here with the bus and parked up here, this would have been the beginning of our walk. There's another big sign there, informational, talking about the korora, the little penguins. This is one of the habitats for them. So, dogs on leashes is essential. Wow, this place has so many park benches, and these are good. These are good, beautiful, solid park benches. They've been here a long time. They've been quite weathered. But you know what? I'm going to give them a level 5. I like them. I like big solid park benches. And then this thing. The Māori people in this country erect these things all over the country. They're called pou. The spelling of the word is P-O-U. Give it a Google if you wanted to learn more. I mean, I'm no expert. I can't rattle off all of the tikanga and tradition that goes with these things. But they all tell a story related to the very old stories that the Māori people memorised and told throughout the ages. So, yeah, we pop them up all over the place. This is quite beautiful. You have to come see this with your own eyes one day, maybe. I know that the camera doesn't do it justice. I don't like the colour of that park bench, but it's not really detracting too much from it. It's going to be a level 4 from me. On the verge of level 3 though. It's just not my favourite. Not today anyway. Alright. Now this is the rugged landscape that we came to see. There's another thing that I like to regularly mention. And show you this thing. It's a nozzle on the end of a big hose. Oh, it's not that big, but it's attached to a water bladder backpack that I wear on every walk. And the reason I tell you about it is because every time I use it, at least for the first time, I want to warn you that I make funny noises when I use it. So, well, it makes funny noises using it, so you are forewarned. Funny noises inbound. How do I? Quigley, yeah. Are you stuck there now, mate? That's just bad luck, I think. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I've been preparing to get back into the recordings again all week, feeling bad for not getting out and doing more recordings, but realising, well, we'll just get through this last week at work and then we'll be on holiday. So in the upcoming episodes after this one, we're going to be doing quite a bit more travelling than we normally get to do. And that's good, because it means we're going to be able to show you some awesome locations. We're going to hit the road and be out there discovering plenty of new locations in the coming days. Alright folks, well, I swear I put do not disturb on, so that was strange for me to see it telling me I'm doing a workout. It doesn't usually do that. Maybe it's decided to do it even though it's on do not disturb now, thanks to the update. Anyway, I've got a poop to deal with and then we'll come back to the recording. You don't have to worry, because as soon as I push this button, we're right back with you. Okay, It's always the debate when it comes to Quigley poops, or any doggy poops really, whether to bag it or bury it. And this is definitely a bury it scenario, so just dug a hole, stuck it in, covered it up, sorted. How far along on this coastline are we going to go? Oh wow, I'm so glad we came. I can see up ahead a very cool rock formation with a hole in it. The walking trail goes right through it. That's pretty cool. I had no idea it was here. This guy. Alright, he's loose. I had to let go because it's all up in there with him. Come on, Quigs. Good boy. And I have reacquired the dog on lead as per the regulations, protecting the wildlife from errant dog behaviour. Well, it seems as though this is a gathering place. People like to light fires here even. Well, there's a trail there. Wonder where it goes. I mean, obviously up, but how far? Sorry folks, I'm not feeling adventurous / energetic enough for that sort of carry on. Looks really rugged too, like you'd much rather walk down it than up it. I mean, you wouldn't walk down it, you'd sort of slip and slide and fall down it. All right. There's a trail there, isn't there? Yeah. Looks like it'll be safer if we go on the trail quickly. I can see there's one of my braids is hanging down in front of the camera. Yeah, I've got my hair in braids. I'm not getting a good angle here, am I? Here we go. Yeah. Thanks to Miss Wild for the braids. I think it took her about 2 hours. Let's wait. Now sometimes Miss Wild will do my hair in braids and she'll just do 2 or 4 braids. Actually, I lost count this time. All these little tiny braids she did. Very time consuming. We're at the 30-minute mark. Aren't we? Yeah, we are. Good. Might have a little bit of a 30-minute ad break, folks. Sweet as. Me and Quigley are going to find somewhere to sit down and have a rest. Actually, this spot here is perfect. Tell you what, I might. Oh, good. Sweet. Well, we'll have a rest break. It won't matter to you though, because as soon as I push this button, we're right back with you again. Good. So it's a nice little rest break. Hilda. Thank you. Oh, that was a bit awkward. I thought I started the recording and then I looked down and the recording hadn't started, and then I started it right when those people were in our face. Sorry, it's a bit awkward there, folks. And I'm annoyed because that was kind of a cool encounter, but I missed some of it. Anyway, there's a good reason to mention the Encounters playlist. If you haven't discovered that, viewers, surf on into our channel and find the playlist called Encounters. And sometimes when we meet friendly people and their dogs on our travels, on these big long dog walk recordings, I like to cut the excerpts of meeting people and put together little packages of friendly encounters. We haven't had a negative encounter yet, so that's good. I can keep saying that till I jinx it, I guess. But negative encounters aren't gonna. I won't put them in the channel. But hopefully they never happen. We've got a friendly dog, so yeah. Most people are friendly too. Anyway, we're heading back to where we started, so now the sea's on this side. Oh, Quigley's being a real hold-up. It's to stop and sniff everything. Another thing that I think of from time to time is how I haven't managed to fall over yet. Hey, but if I do, we might catch it on recording. I'm pretty sure I'll publish that too. I'll be like, yeah, I fell over for the first time. Look what I did to my knee, or whatever injury I get. I've had a few slips and slides, but I have not completely fallen over yet. I'm pretty nimble, to be fair. It'd have to be a real fail for me to fall over. Saying that, we do sometimes go to some quite extreme places where it's a bit dangerous. I count this as one of those places. Plenty of opportunities to misstep, stand on a loose rock or something. I guess it just depends on the chain reaction whether it gets worse than that. I'm not convinced that long lining Quigley was a good idea, because occasionally the long line is an impediment that gets caught up on stuff, becomes annoying, arduous. What is it? What are you doing, Quigs? Come on, let's go. Hey, Koi. No. I notice that some people say pretty much the same things sometimes. It's like some of my customers at work making that same joke. It's that same phenomenon. I meet people every other week who tell the same joke. Because we're so fit and so strong, and we do what we do every day, the customers quite often crack the joke that we wouldn't have to go to the gym, would we? You wouldn't have to go to the gym, would you? And to be fair, the world is my gym. You wouldn't catch me in a gym, so it's true for me. But one of my workmates is a bit of a gym junkie, so it definitely wasn't true for him. In fact, a few times I've seen people tell him that same joke. You wouldn't need to go to the gym, would you? And he would be like, well, actually, I quite like going to the gym. Anyway, it's one of those funny things. Just as that guy back there, I don't know if you would have heard it on the recording because I kind of talked over him, but I realised that what he said while I was talking as well. He said, have a good walk, bro. Have a good walk, bro. And I noticed that a lot of people say that. And I'm like, same to you. Same to you. I'm glad that even though we didn't get to bring the bus all the way here, we didn't miss out on this place. We made it. We just had to walk 17 minutes from the closest place we could find to park. And then I feel like we lucked out that it was actually walkable, because I had no idea that the Transit Authority private access road was right there. And now we know. Alright, at the next park bench I'm going to sit down and rest again, mostly because my shoes have got foreign invaders in them, little stones or something, and I want to clear my shoes out for the rest of the walk. I'm looking at the coastline over there and realising just how much our house bus sticks out. It's real Captain Obvious. Where is it? There it is. Is that it there? I can see my house from here. Sorry, that's a regular joke that I'm pulling out from time to time. Hey. Now, any Class 1 vehicle will be able to fit past the bus where it's parked and use the access road. Quigley! But anything bigger than that is going to have a problem. Although it doesn't look like anyone in a bigger vehicle would want to use that access road anyway, so I'm not that concerned. But there's a wide enough space. If you fast forward to the beginning of the recording, you'll see what I mean. Fast forward, rewind, go back to that bit where the vehicle was. It's off to the side, and a smaller vehicle could fit past it, right? And that's fine. But I left a note in the window to say, oh hey, if we're in your way, if you need us to move, let us know. And the phone number to call. I know this is boring, folks. I guess I should have paused the recording for this, but I didn't even empty that shoe out yet. Let's do that. Good. Well, Quigley's enjoying himself just over there, chomping on some grass. He likes to eat grass. I remember there's been a few times where I've asked people to comment what they think about dogs eating grass, because I don't think it's very smart. I don't know if it has much nutritional value. I have to stand up for this. Alright. Shoes. Laces. But I don't know if it's bad for dogs either to chew on the grass. So I've always wondered if it's normal for dogs to do that, or have I just got a weirdo dog? Oh, I'm getting wet. Oh, the water valve is still open. Oh, that's annoying. It only squeezed out because I was leaning over and squashing it. But now my shorts are really wet. Oh my goodness. Hey, this way. This way. Good boy. Oh. Little baby truck. See the look on people's faces when they're worried about an approaching dog. Huh? Friendship! For friendship's sake. And a truck coming through.
You want to play?
Yeah. Oh! Oh, let him go. Her. That was a her. Okay, cool. Oh, that big girl got really excited, eh, Quigley? She was like, come with me. Let's go for a run and a play on the beach. I didn't realise that truck was just turning around and coming right back past us again, so it was almost upon us. So I got in their way a little bit, but I don't think they were mad about it. I think in a community like this, pedestrians rule the streets. So, yeah, that's how it goes. Very skinny bridge. I don't know if we would have made it through here. I feel like the bus would make it through, but we've got a water pipe that sticks out the side. Quigley! And that would be the main thing. I feel like it would just perfectly fit, except for our little water pipe that sticks out the side. And I busted that off once before. I was driving down a single lane country road, shrouded by long grass on both sides, and hidden in the, like, I was sort of okay driving a little bit in the grass, you know, but hidden in the grass was an obstacle that was invisible, and it whacked the water pipe, smashed it right off. The good thing is, the part to replace it was about $20, and most of the apparatus survived just this one part disintegrated. It cost $20 to get another one of those, and the other stuff. I needed thread tape to seal it. Yeah, and that must have been like $1 or $2 for the tape. But anyway, let's put it back together. So if you fast forwarded to this bit, or missed when we walked past here earlier, I'm not doing the park bench ratings right now because we already did them when we walked past them earlier in the recording. What is that? Rhino pack. It's just a box. Is it a big toolbox? Is that it? Gas bottle holder on the back too. Little boat ramp. This is my favourite. It's got my lucky number on it too, but I just love it. It's just cute little cottage in really good nick. Fresh paint job on it. And they even have a spare sleep out room in the back. Here's that cute little doggy again. Come on, Quigley. Hey, boy. We didn't rate this one, so we'll rate it now. Do you know what? It's a level 4 park bench, but I really like its homemade style. It's not official street furniture. Somebody made that. Oh, I assume somebody made it. It's very cool. Okay, I just looked at the time code on the recording and realised I have totally fumbled the camera today. Partly to blame is that the watch updated, and I really don't know how I pushed the wrong button, but I must have. Anyway, I noticed that the size of the control buttons for the camera controller on the watch, the sizes of the buttons have got smaller. And that really doesn't matter much. Doesn't make it harder to use or anything. But I'm actually not that mad about it reporting the workout, the distance and the time and that stuff, because it wasn't doing that on Do Not Disturb mode before, but now it's doing it. So that's kind of cool. That'll come in useful for future recordings. Thanks to Samsung for the update. Level 3 park bench. No, level 4. We'll give it a 4. That's not derelict or disgusting. I don't like the colour though. Well, I had a to-do list today and we ploughed on through it. It was good. Got all the to-do list done, but there was something on the to-do list that I forgot to do. And that was to buy a 6-pack of beers, because it's Christmas. I wouldn't mind drinking some beers. But anyway, we've always got yummy, nice drinks. And of course, my favourite thing to drink is water. But yeah, a 6-pack of beers would have been nice. 1 or 2 a day for the next few days. I'm going to have to put that on tomorrow's to-do list. Not a big drinker, don't drink a lot. Oh look, the parking of camper vans along the waterfront overnight is prohibited. So we would have been breaking the rules anyway if we made it down here. Hi. Didn't point the camera at that lady, but that was a nice little greeting. She gave us a wave, and I waved back and said hi. I was staring at her place because she's got a cool house. Oh, sorry. Quigley. Haere mai. Good boy. Kia ora. Hikoi o te kuri. Hikoi. Kia ora. Ka pai kuri. We trudged the beach before, now we're doing this little walkway. I have to tell you, I had to clear out my shoes because of walking on the beach. So I'm not doing that again. I like this is so cool. Quigley, yeah. It's positively overflowing. That's the house there. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of neighbours just share that shed, keep all their stuff in. Well, after this, the walk gets just as boring as it started. A bit more beach and then some transit access road. It's so cool to finally come and beat the feet and see this place. I feel like this is the last of the pathway we get to use. Imagine if you lived here, this is how you have to get to your house. This way. That's why I get stones in my shoes, because Quigley freely kicks sand and stones into my shoes when he scoots past me. So I'm pretty good at walking carefully so that I don't do it myself. So I just got more stones in my shoes right then when he walked past me. Thanks, Quigley. I love that. Sarcasm. I learned a long time ago not to make promises about where our next recording is going to be, because life has its twists and turns and nothing's guaranteed. But I've got some great locations in my mind for the next lot of recordings for the Christmas season, the holiday period. And so these episodes here, what is this one, 160 something? I know we're in the 160s. So this one and the next few are going to be pretty cool, I think. We're going to be going to some really nice places. Yeah. Oh, here we go. We can get off this beach now quickly, I think. Or am I wrong? Oh well, let's see. Yep. This is where we accessed the beach last time, so we're on the right track. Thanks for watching anyway, guys. If you watch this far into it, you've been watching the whole thing pretty much, I would imagine. We're at about the end. I'm obviously going to have to string my recordings together into the editor to connect them back together and prepare them for upload. I'll get that done this evening. I hope you had a good Christmas. Well, by the time you see this, Christmas will have been and gone. Hey, some of you don't even care about Christmas. That's okay. We're a very fundamentally Christian nation, founded on Christian, the religion, back in the days when they started this country. But now we're a very multicultural country, and we've got representatives of all religions, but by and large, traditionally, our Christmas holidays, we call them Christmas holidays. We still do. That's what's on the news. That's what's on all the ads on TV. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and all of that crap. Very Western. Very Western culture, I have to say. I really don't care which episode you watch, but the ones we're making at the moment, in the coming days, are going to be excellent. I'm just stoked because we're going to go travelling across country at leisure in our house bus, whereas usually most of the time we do cross country episodes, it's when I'm at work and Quigley's come with me to work, cross country trucking. So it's nothing as hardcore travelling across the country with the bus, because we just pull over all sorts of places and rest, hang out at leisure instead of marching across the country with a truckload of time sensitive deliveries. So I like that, I'm really looking forward to it. And we're going to make you some excellent recordings this summer holidays. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you're excited about that too. But then you could just put our dog walks on shuffle and get what you get, because I like to think that some of you out there will do that too. You might have already seen some of the episodes that I'm talking about, and in my present future looking forward to making. So that's kind of cool. I like that many of you viewers are away, far away in the future. You might not see this for many years from now, and that's beautiful too. We're not a current affairs show, we're a watch any episode any day kind of channel. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and will enjoy watching many other episodes. That's my name on the number plate, by the way, but I call myself Mr. Free in the context of this channel. Yeah, home sweet home. For the beautiful view for the rest of this day and some of tomorrow when we wake up. It's going to be good. Welcome home, Quigley. Get yourself in here. Welcome home. Hey, Dado. Dado. Hi. There's another dog staying with us at the moment we're looking after. She might pop up in a future recording, but I'm going to say goodbye for now. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Cool,